Hey guys, so sorry I have not done a pregnancy update in a while. It's been a little crazy, and if you're live during 2020, I really don't have to explain why, because it just has been. So pregnancy for week 6 through 10, but I'm going to focus on 10 obviously, actually has been, it's been kind of the same. So for week 6 to 10, I have been very tired. If I'm able to nap during the day, I do. I've also had quite a bit of nausea. Mine doesn't start in the morning, it starts around lunchtime, and then it goes until I go to bed. So my doctor did try to call in a morning sickness pill. Like, I called them and I was just like, this is really hard. I either have to be eating 24/7 in order to have something in my stomach so I don't feel nauseous, or I'm just dealing with the nausea. And I was trying like small frequent meals and just munching on things, and it just wasn't helping. So they called me in the dicelis or whatever. My insurance denied it. If you look it up, it's apparently quite pricey, and depending on how bad your morning sickness is, you can possibly need to take up to 4 pills a day, and I believe they're like $6 each in the US. Anyways, so my insurance wouldn't cover that, so they called in another one. So when I went to pick up the other one, they said this is going to interfere with your Prozac, because you know I'm on Prozac for my anxiety and depression. And I'm down to 20 milligrams, that's all I'm on. That's what I did for my last pregnancy, and everything was fine, so I'm going to do that again. But anyways, they said there's a substantial chance of like severe side effects, like moderate to severe side effects between Reglan and Prozac, and it could cause Parkinson-like syndrome, or Parkinson-like symptoms. So they recommend that they were like, are you aware of this? Did your doctor talk to you about this? And I was like, no, I don't want that. Like, I'd kind of rather just be nauseous. I just didn't pick that up, and then I called my insurance and asked if I could try to figure out why they denied the dicelis, and they told me that I could fill out a appeal or something, to have them look it over and maybe approve it later, but it would take about 30 days. So by that time, the first trimester would be over and I wouldn't need it anymore. So I ended up talking to some people in a mom group, and they said that this morning sickness medicine that I was trying to get is actually a combination of unisom and vitamin B6. So I was able to purchase them on Amazon in 25 milligrams each. And so for the first couple days, I took them around 7 to 8 p.m. when I put Liz to bed. I did have trouble waking up the first couple days, even though I bit them in half, so I was taking 12.5 milligrams of each. I've done that where you get sick and you take NyQuil at like 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. instead of like before you go to bed, and it's harder to wake up. So it's kind of like that. So that happened the first couple of days, and then it was fine. And then a couple days later, started taking the full 25 milligrams because I still noticed some nausea, and that's what I've been taking for about a week and a half. And I've told my doctor about it, and they're fine with it. They said that's fine, that those are the ingredients in the medicine. So it is kind of weird. So I know that was a long thing, but I just want to let you know because I thought that was an odd circumstance, but apparently this is something that a lot of people have to do. I remember having it that badly with my first pregnancy. So now that I'm in week 10, I am up 3 pounds since week 4. I do feel like through week 10, I have been feeling some flutters. Now, with my first pregnancy, I did not feel the baby for a long time. Like, I got a little worried because I didn't feel her until like 16 or 17, maybe 17, 18 weeks. And people are like, oh my gosh, like, but I just didn't feel anything. And here I am, like week 10, and I could swear that I feel her. Him or her. I don't know the gender yet. Anyways, it's just instinctively a girl. So I do feel like I feel something. So I said something to the doctor. I had a checkup today, and she said it's not uncommon. She said, you know, technically speaking, it's not really all that likely, but she said I am petite, and she's also said she's heard it from other people around this stage, so it is possible, especially with a not first pregnancy. So I just thought that was kind of interesting. I don't know if it's just my stomach because I'm eating so much. I don't know. I'm not eating a ton, but if you know me, I don't care about food all that much. I like breakfast, but aside from that, I don't really care. And in my last pregnancy and this one, I like food and I enjoy it. I don't mind cooking. Normally, I don't care to cook. I don't want to. I'll just eat peanut butter and jelly. Like, it doesn't bother me. I do actually kind of wish we just had a pill we could take that would just give us all the, you know, like a vitamin, but that like did everything you don't need to eat. Because I just think it's kind of a pain and it's inconvenient, and I'd rather not. I know that's weird, but I'm just telling you the truth about how I am. But during pregnancy, I guess I'm a normal person and I enjoy eating. Anyways, so I haven't been having any weird cravings thus far. I have been, I feel like maybe sweets, but that's kind of a normal thing for me. I enjoy something sweet, particularly in the morning. So I've been doing like a bit of dark chocolate midday. I've been doing a lot of fruit, drinking a lot of water. I have been drinking a good amount of lemonade. Normally I am not I normally just drink tea occasionally, but mostly just water. I just drink water. That's all I drink. I don't drink coffee. I don't drink soda. I don't drink anything. But for some reason during this pregnancy, and I believe my last one, I like crave lemonade. Like it like quenches something. I don't know. But yeah, so that's kind of unusual. A little bit of trouble falling asleep. I know that through the first trimester you can pretty much sleep in any position you want. So you can still sleep on your belly or your back and such. Later in pregnancy is when they recommend that you switch to the side, particularly the left. So I do still sometimes fall asleep on my stomach because that is how I typically fall asleep. But again, as pregnancy goes on, and I noticed this through my last one, I just became uncomfortable and I would just lay on my side. So your body will make you move if it's not where you should be. I do feel like I'm showing as of probably week 9, week 10. Not showing, but like I look a little thicker around the middle. My chest is definitely filled out. Skin, breakout central, which is why I'm wearing makeup right now. I have been trying a new... such a klutz normally. So I've been using this. So I usually use the Walmart, it's like their Proactive generic thing, but it contains some ingredients that they don't recommend you use during pregnancy. So I just stopped using that. And then I looked for this. So I got this on Amazon. So I'm gonna do a separate video on this. I've only been using it for 2 weeks. So I usually try to give it 3 weeks to a month to see a substantial difference. So I will show like before pictures and all that. So if you're interested in that, look for this video. I'll try to link it. But anyways, yeah, I bought a whole skincare line that was quite affordable on Amazon in an effort to keep my skin clear because during pregnancy, I get hormone breakouts like nobody's business and it's not fun. And they're like along my cheekbones and then like my chin. I don't know what that means, if it means anything, but that's where my breakouts are. And because I'm older, I'm 38, in case you're wondering. I am eligible for some additional testing because of my advanced maternal age. So I am going to get the extra, I know there's a name and I'm sorry, I'll figure out what it is, but there's no way I'm going to remember. So it's just kind of a pre-test to see if there are any indicators for like cystic fibrosis, Down syndrome, any other things like that. And it also gives you a chance to find out the gender sooner. So we're going to do that as well because obviously we have my daughter and we have a ton of girl stuff. So I try to do some neutral things, but we would like to know if it's a boy. Also, because if it's a girl, we have a boy name picked out. We do not have a girl name picked out. We haven't agreed on a girl name yet. So it would be good to know so that we can get that straightened out in time. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will link my first pregnancy update videos in the description box and above, and I'll also from here on out link each of those videos with the corresponding week. So for this one I'll link for week 10. So in case you want to kind of see or compare, I don't know, a couple of people followed me through my first pregnancy and they were really wonderful. They happened to be pregnant at the same time and it was great to chat in the comments or, you know, on other social media and just kind of, you know, talk to each other about it because it is crazy. It's amazing what your body does. So it's just kind of cool, and I met some just really nice people, and it was fun conversation. So if you followed along with that, thank you for joining me for round 2. This will be the final round, just for the record. Anyways, that is it. So thank you so much. Please leave any questions below, and thank you.